This is Set It Straight Sophie. And on today's issue of Stop Screwing Around, we want to talk about the presidential election, the debates, and the presidential candidates. First of all, let me say to anybody interested that this is a historical election and it's time for ones and ones to get out and vote. To my young black peoples, understand that there are people that fought and died for your right to vote. So instead of sitting back and complaining about the changes that need to be made, recognize and override that there will be no changes made unless we the people get out and make something happen. Now, Obama or McCain? Really, we the American people, we don't care if it's a male, a female, black, white, alien, or amphibian. We just want somebody to get in office, do the things that they say they're going to do, and stop screwing around. Look at the economy. Look at the condition that the government has put the American people in right now. Whether it be yo-yoing gas prices, which, by the way, if people would boycott the gas stations, then maybe we might force the oil companies, or should we say the government, to lower the gas prices. But they kind of take advantage of the people because they know that we need gas to get around. But if we would maybe carpool or ride mass transportation and different things like that, then something would have to be done. You know, a person can only do to you what you allow them to do to you, right? The stock markets crashing, the housing market all-time low. Stop screwing around. It's the government that's doing this. It's no big secret. You know, it's like they want to strike fear in the American people. Now all of a sudden there are some people that were born of another country that are supposed to be have been arrested for, you know, plotting to kill some American soldiers and all of that. All of that may be true, but how convenient is it this close to election that there's some more speculated terroristic threats going on? Is it to possibly scare the American people into wanting a president with military training, with military background, someone who is not an eloquent speaker? Well, let me tell you something about Senator Obama. I personally don't know the man, but I hear all of the remarks about him being such an eloquent speaker, and that he is. But could it also be that he and his wife, Michelle Obama, are educated African Americans? Does that surprise the American public that there are so many educated African Americans? Or could it be that nobody ever thought that he'd make it this far? Surprise, surprise! He's made it this far. What we want to tell the people? Stop screwing around. Basically, I want to say something about this election. You know, it is time that we get out there and vote. Yes, Senator Obama, we need change. What kind of change are you going to bring? Should we, the African American mass, vote for you just because you're a black man? I'm sure that some people will. There are people like my grandparents, God rest my grandmother's soul, who have waited for the opportunity to want to live to see a black man make president. There are ones that still live, and there are young people that will look up to Senator Obama as some type of an icon or some type of a hero. I'm sure he's not in it to be a hero. Or maybe he is. Only time will tell. I don't want to vote for Senator Obama just because he's a black man. I want to vote for Senator Obama because he's the man for the job. I would vote for McCain if I thought that he was the man for the job. And it's not about him not being President Bush. Who cares about who you're not? It's about who you are. Are you for the people? No. Are Republicans for the people? No. Are you, just like a lot of the rest of the toy soldiers, wanting to scare the American public? Did you support this war that hundreds and hundreds of thousands of soldiers have died needlessly? Was that our war over there in Iraq? Stop screwing around with the American people. Stop screwing around with gas prices. Stop screwing around with the cost of milk. $5 for a gallon of milk? Are you kidding? It's a good thing I drink soy. Stop screwing around. Stop screwing around with the economy. Stop screwing around with the stock market and people that have invested there. Wait a minute. Speaking about the stock market, I don't even think I'd be investing my life savings at a time like this. They're talking about, are we at a depression or a recession? It's depressing, all right. I don't know about if we're in a depression, but I tell you what the American people need to do. Stockpile. Stockpile what, might you ask? Canned goods, bottled water, batteries, candles. Take it back to the old school. Take it back to the military days when we had to do bivouacking. You had your survival kits. That's what it's going to come down to, is the American people needing survival kits. Protect your right to bear arms. I'm not talking about any old felon picking up a gun, because that's going to be in another segment when I talk about these felons and these drug dealers and these people making it bad for the ones who's trying to get it right. But the American people, honest, hard-working people, have a right to bear arms. Before we know it, that anytime a young child, I mean, brass knuckles used to be a thing of protection. Now if you get caught with brass knuckles, you get a charge. You get caught with nunchucks, you get a charge. The blade of your knife has to be of a certain amount of inches, or you get a charge. We have the right to bear arms. We have the right to protect ourselves. I'm telling you, better get wise, because if you don't stop screwing around within your own self, they're going to keep screwing you. Now, touching back on this election, I watched the debate. I'm not sure if many of you watched the debates, but there was the little statement that Senator McCain said about Senator Obama when he called him that one. What did he mean by that one? Did he mean the blacker one? Or could it be the more educated one? Or could it just be the chosen one? Yes, he's the one. That one. The chosen one. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Tell you what, I'm signing off right now. But I want y'all to keep it tight, keep it right, and stop screwing around.